Hello everyone. Thank you for coming here. Today we have way more people than yesterday, but the topic of today is how to win in Web3 through business development. Can people who knows what Web3 is raise your hand? Web3. Okay. Web2. Who knows what Web2 is? Who knows what Web 1 is? Okay, at least we have a little bit of people who knows what Web 3 is. Web 3 is blockchain and crypto, to me, in 2 words. Like, something that involves that, right? So, a little bit about myself. So, I'm a co-founder and CBDO. CBDO means Chief Business Development. So, this is what I do for a living. Of CrossCurve and Ava. I'm a founder of largest in crypto space community of C-level executives, so Binance, Crypto.com, all the big exchanges, 700 VCs, all layer 1, layer 2, all protocols. C-levels are in one community, and there is 2,200 of them, and I'm a founder of that community. Also, there is Ace Capital, which is investment arm of crypto executives, and I spent 15 years in oil and gas, drilling oil and gas wells, like billions of dollars in wells, and then based in Dubai for 15 years, right? MBA and Harvard Business School. But enough from my side. I guess that everyone knows what the bear and bull market is, correct? Who can raise your hand if they know what bear market is? Bear market. So, bear market is bad or good? Bad? Good for building, okay. Bad for? Bad for investments, correct. So, bear market is when crypto prices are super low. Remember the time of Bitcoin at 15,000? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. So this was last bear market. I mean, people are technically saying that we're now in bull run and we'll come back to bear, and we didn't leave through bear. It's just the temporary stuff because of halving. So after halving, we go back to 20. Who believes this? Who believes that we're gonna go back to Bitcoin 20K? All right. So if you believe this, you still believe we're in bear market. Bear market is when funding is low, when no one wants to invest. All right. When users are scared, both scared and also scarce, means that you do not have users. You have super product. You build it as you want, like, because developers are cheap. You don't pay 15K salaries, you pay 2, and he's happy to work for you, right? And you build the product and you put it out there, no one is using it. Why? No retail, no users, no one to use your app. So, vision is challenged. Why? You as a founder, you want to build a product that will be used by people and gonna change the world. But during bear market, you can't do that, do you? I mean, you're shipping your product out and there are 10 users. And you're shipping an upgrade and there's 11. Are you on the right track? Or should I change the job and go back to oil and gas? I could, right? I was 15 years there, so why should I stay and stick with crypto? Who remembers the Bitcoin at $2,000? Raise your hand. No one, almost. So survivors from the previous, okay, 1, 2, who else? 3. Who owned Bitcoin at 2,000? 1. Even if you sold. Okay, 500, then you sold, right? You didn't keep it now, right? You don't keep the same Bitcoin that you bought at 500 now. So That's when people are telling you, I bought my first Bitcoin in 2011, he must have sold it after half a year and then who knows, right? So, hard to scale. What does it mean in bear market? Like you are growing your product, you have a lot of developers, you can hire all the marketing team you want. Your funding is very low. Like really, I mean, you have to struggle. Me at Aeva, I did like maybe 700 like VC calls within like year and a half. And amount of VCs invested were in single to two digits. Like 10, 9, right? Out of 700 calls. Everyone's saying you have super product, you have this and you have that, and let us think. So you have to accept money from non-VCs. You have to find, who knows what 3Fs is? 3Fs. Okay, what is this? And? Friends, family, and? Fools, right? Stupid people who will invest in your startup, right? So you go back from VCs to 3Fs. Friends, family, and fools. Fools are, we call in Web3 angels, right? They will believe in your product, they will believe your speech, and even if everyone tells them, don't invest, it's a bear market, no one needs this. These guys will fail. Still, he puts 10K check, angel check, right? And usually he gets a lot of profits when it's okay. Because now we are where? Are we in bull market or bear market? What's your vision now at 72K for Bitcoin? Bear? Who raise your hand that we're still in bear? Who thinks that we're in bull? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 60. You guys are losing. Sorry. You need to raise hands more, right? 60 people watching, only 5 hands. So, but I agree with you, with those 5, that now we're in bull market. Okay? What is bull market? So now let's forget about past, and that's actually kind of bad memories. I don't want to remember how I tried to survive. Like if you would think of a bear market, it's like a desert. No water, no money. And you're struggling and you're going, you see, it's cool to build, right? Because you can find people, you can pay them little, they will go with you. Once you will reach oasis, that's bull market. Lots of food, lots of water. Water, actually, you can just like go here and you drink water, go here and you find investment. Investments are not an issue during bull market. You can find money from VCs, you can find a lot of money from fools. Everyone wants to invest in your project. Alright? So you can come up with an idea and everyone will be saying, yeah, that's such a great project, let me invest into you. The only thing you need to give them is fast exit. Means unlock on PGE, means making everyone 100x, etc., etc. So what is the major thing about bull market? When you reach oasis, do you think you will be alone there? The only cross-chain protocol in the market, well, this will be Aeva or Crosscurve. We're the only one. Do you think we're the only one? There are hundreds. Everyone is looking for this oasis. And whenever oasis comes, and let's say it's not oasis actually, it's like a rain in the desert. Water everywhere, right? You become, suddenly rain came in and you actually are in a proper place, like in Switzerland, right? So Switzerland in the summer, lots of grass, everything is good compared to desert, in Dubai even, right? Fierce competition, so you have a lot of competitors in this market, hard to differentiate. You have, like, how do you attract users? A lot of retail comes in. Everyone, like, oh, we're gonna buy this, and why do we need to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum? I could buy Ethereum at 10 cents, all right? And now it's 4K. Wow, I want to have another Ethereum. Everyone is rushing. So projects do what? Projects offer free tokens. They call it airdrop. They send it from the helicopters to all the community they have, right? Just retweet, do activities, post memes, like whatever, bring your friends, fair family fools, like do something for our product and we will give you free money. So what smart people do, like, you know what they do, they create bot farms, right? So they create fake users that do reposts, that do all the activities, and it's all done from the mouse click. They do even the on-chain activity. Go sign up with your MetaMask, go do this, do that, change like add liquidity, remove liquidity, do swaps, everything. Hundreds and thousands of bots just piling and piling and piling in your protocol. And at the end, how many users you have? 10. Same like in bear market, right? Real users. But retail, a lot of these guys who do not know your product, they don't care. They only want free money and bots. So how do you distinguish users from bots? Very hard. You're gonna cut. So for every 100 bots, you can cut like 5 people, real people, right? You say to bots, oh, if bot does this and that, I cut. Okay? And the person does the same. And then he's writing in your Discord, why I was banned? Like I was doing everything correctly, why? And then you think it's bot writing to you? Or it's person? Right? So, bull market, costs and expenses skyrocket. Same developer. The guy was with you during the bear market. 3 years he was building your product. He's a CTO. You can't just let him go, right? If you ask, how does it work? CEO don't know anything. Like today I was asked, we have a CTO here. Like, do you have a compiler, blah, 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 blah. Okay. On the word compiler, I'm out. This is CTO, talk to him about what kind of defense and pen testers and whatever they need to do and audits and whatever. It's not my business, right? And then CTO tells, oh, you were paying me 5K. You were paying developers 2K. I want 20. Because your competitor, bigger one, like the one that raised 300 million at 3 billion valuation, Layer Zero, they are offering me a job of janitor, cleaner in their team. But they pay 20K. I have kids, I have school, I have mortgage. If you pay, I'm gonna be with you. But if not, okay, go find someone else who will explain what is compiler to your investors. And why sequencing of why decentralization of your sequencers is so important, as well as nodes. But nodes you can go somehow, but sequencers, no. And then and investors are saying, but you're a cross-chain protocol, you're not a proper blockchain. You cannot talk about sequencers. It's all about nodes, and then you're lost without CTO, who knows the difference between sequencer and Oracle. No, right? Only one guy knows, I think, what I'm talking about, maybe two. But that's what it is, right? You know, but other people don't, and investors don't. And investors are ready to pay millions of dollars into your project if they find answers. But to give answers, you need people, and people cost a lot, right? So when you see the project that raised $5-10 million during the previous bull run, how do you think, how much money he has left? It depends if he raised at the end of the bull run or beginning of bull run. Because if he raised at the beginning of bull run, he burned all this money on expenses. If he raised at the end of the bull run, like 300 million at 6 billion valuation, he has a lot of money. He couldn't have possibly burned that much cash, right? And then hype driven. Who remembers GameFi? Who knows what Axie Infinity is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Axie Infinity. $10 billion game. $10 billion. More than all cross-chain protocols combined. More than like a properly working blockchains. More than Near that raised at $1 billion valuation. More than Avalanche. More than Tom combined. Axie Infinity, who has heard about it? Yesterday I was talking about Ronin Bridge. You know, Ronin Bridge, $600 million. It was hacked. They couldn't find the hack for 6 days. All right? $600 million worth. You know who owns Ronin Bridge? Axie Infinity, correct. Yeah. That's why when game developers create a bridge, that's a not good idea, right? They're doing kitties. Kitties fighting with each other actually, right? Not kitties, you know, like small kittens, yeah? So you combine them, you merge them, you make like different stuff. I'm a gamer, right? If you never played God of War, who played God of War here? God of War, Ragnarok, Sparta, even 10 years ago there was a God of War. Alright, no one, no gamers. But I'm a gamer, I played everything, right? When I played that game, it's not a game. It's horrible, guys. This Axie Infinity, $10 billion game, it's actually horrible to play. First of all, to play a game, you have to buy kittens worth of $2,000, at least. So, would I do that? And when I go to YouTube and watch the game, it's bad. Like really, really bad, right? So would I do that? No. But they have hundreds and thousands of gamers. Why? Why? Why Axie Infinity had hundreds and thousands of gamers? They were saying that they actually changed the economy of Philippines as a country. You know that? They were costing $10 billion at the peak of the previous bull market in 2021. Now they cost way less, way less, right? Because no hype for gaming. What they were doing, they were paying people in tokens for playing, all right? If people who earns $1 per day in Philippines or $5 per day could earn $20 per day playing a game instead of going and working on the fields, right? All they need is internet. But those guys do not have $2,000 to start playing the game. So how they actually will do that? How 200,000 people were playing on the same thing, that game? It was because of guilds. So smart businessmen bought a lot of those kittens, like merged them, breeded them, like chicken farms. And then they were hiring those people that would get to their website. From their website they would get to rent them out, and half of the profits it would go to the guilds. So largest guild is named Yield Games, right? One of the major investors in gaming industry in Web3. And also along with Bitcraft and other VCs that raised like hundreds of millions of dollars, like Animoca Brands. Who heard about Animoca Brands?
Anh up lên
Alright,
YouTube
1,
thì
2,
anh gửi
3.
link cho.
It's a gaming VC. They invest only in Web3 and
Anh quay
Web2
suốt hôm qua
gaming,
mà.
right? So they invested like $50 million only in AAA game, which is good enough for Web2, but not good enough for Web3. I mean, in terms of Web3 games are not expensive usually, but they're not fun.
Đâu kênh YouTube.
The problem with gaming that it is not fun. and games must be fun,
Kênh YouTube của anh.
right?
Xong rồi thì anh gửi cho.
Hype driven. Who knows what Soul Chicks is? Soul Chicks, Solana Chicks. Chicks means chicken, right? They raised $50 million, I guess. I don't remember exactly, but tens of millions of dollars from all VCs in the market, from all launchpads. From launchpads is from retail, right?
Vào bên anh ấy, biết đâu lại
And
tham gia vào để phát triển.
are they alive or are they dead?
Mây còi bên
They
anh.
didn't have a
Làm
game,
build lại team.
guys.
Đúng
You
rồi.
couldn't play
Bảo,
the game.
contact với anh em.
Axie Infinity you could play. That game you couldn't
Đây là
play.
CV.
They just promised that there will be a game. There is still no game after 3 years. So they raised $50 million, right, to create Solana Chicks game. And I think they could buy a few farms and, you know, chicken farms for that money somewhere in Philippines. So, but often high driven. So, but what's important, guys? If you want to build your Web3 project, so what you need to really focus on first is identifying opportunities. So you need to think very carefully which opportunities are good for your project, where you need to pivot, robust networking. If you sit in your office and you don't go out, the chances that you're going to meet investor, partner, someone who can help your business is zero. Unless you're a super networker, you're like extreme introvert and super networker that does it over Telegram.
Anh kia, cái anh ngồi ở cái
Forging alliances.
để xong cái
Right.
này tí ra cho.
So, if you're gonna forge alliance with Layer Zero, which raised 300 million at 6 billion valuation, or 3 billion valuation, whatever, you're gonna be a little bit stronger, right? And then imagine if you partner up with another $1 billion company, and then another billion. You know the proverb that you are a sum of 6 people around you. If you're surrounded by fools, you're the 6. If you're surrounded by billionaires, you're likely to be at least a millionaire a little bit later, if you work and listen. Leveraging communities. So Web3, it's all about community, right? Everyone's saying that, oh, I have a project. How many Twitter followers you have? 10. Oh, all right, out. How many Twitter followers you have? 100,000. Oh, how many reposts do you have? 10. Oh, out. How many Twitter followers you have? 100,000. How many reposts? 10,000. How many likes? Whatever. Can I open your Discord? Yeah, how many there? Oh, 100,000. What is in YouTube? Oh, hundreds of videos. Okay, can I invest? I didn't ask what does he do. Maybe it's a casino in Web3. Oh, then you need to think. Which exchange will accept casino? Maybe an adult industry, right? So you need to think a little bit, but then, okay, we're building a bridge. Ah, okay. Then I invest. All right, but okay, where he is compared to other bridges? Maybe he is nothing. Maybe other bridges have 500K. So you do a lot of due diligence, right? But if you don't have community, you don't have a project, right? The questions will only start from exchanges to list you, from investors to invest into you, from your partners to partner up with you. Would Layer Zero partner up with us if we have 10 people on Twitter? No. If you have community, yes. So, let's talk about opportunities and why you need to think brave. Nice word, huh? Brave. Who is brave here? Who is brave? Yeah, you came here, right? I mean, that's brave. Everyone. Everyone is brave. But to be honest, everyone is struggling, right? Everyone. In the bear market, you're struggling because there's no funds. In the bull market, you're struggling because of competition and you cannot really find the proper users and there's airdrop hunters and everyone is struggling. And you need to understand that it's not only you struggling, It's everyone is struggling. Alright? They're struggling the same way like you are. Right? That's already interesting. It's not only me who is having problems with CTO leaving, right? It's not only me focusing that I had 700 calls and only 10 investments. Everyone is like that. Alright? Then brainstorm and challenge status quo. Alright, what does it mean? Oh, fancy words. Brainstorming. Alright, so if you only guy who provides ideas for the project, is it right or is it wrong? Right? I mean, maybe you're Vitalik, right? And you just have so many ideas and you just put them onto engineers and they just sit and code for 3 years for one upgrade. Right? Or you have a community decision like DAOs, like on Curve, right? You post your, like, guys, what do we improve? We improve here, we improve there. We do this or we do this upgrade. We first do that or other one. So you need to really don't afraid of the pivots to go somewhere. You need to use advisors and experts, and you need to brainstorm the ideas. You really need to identify opportunities. So this is what AWA did. I mean, this is just an example, right? Networking, it's never too little, all right? As much networking as possible. I'm just trying to speed up because the guys are really waiting for me here. So, always come prepared. Whenever you network, you come to this audience, you know who is speaker, and you go and talk to him, right? Why would you spend time talking to all other people when you can speak to the speaker? So, deliver values first. So, when you're talking to the speaker, deliver the value first, for example, right? Say, what I can do that for you, for free. Oh, wow, okay, now we talk. Connect to your network. Oh, I know this guy, he's an investor, and this guy, he's super project, and they actually wanted to find each other, connect. Because you bring them value, right? And when you ask for value back, they're gonna give you. Prioritize events during conferences. Like there are like 300 events during Token 2049. There's not enough days. It's only 4-day event, 2-day and plus 1 on each side for events. So 300 events, how are you gonna go? So know who you are looking for. Investors, go to investors events. You're looking for projects, go for projects events. Keep your target in head. Like really, really stay focused. And this is what we did, right? I mean, for AWA, you can read it later. Did a lot of good stuff. Join forces, collaborate with others. 1 minute, I know. Cooperation over competition, reach out to other players, cross AMAs, think ecosystem-wide, attend events, and provide support. Find partners, all right? Community is your friend, yeah? It's what you need. Like potential, hidden potential, like you have to unlock it. Ask your community for ideas and help. Motivate community to spread the word about you. And it's best if they believe into you, not because they want airdrop. And think through engagement tactics. How do you talk? AMAs, what do you do with your community? Think through local agencies in multiple languages. In Vietnam, if I would make a speech in Vietnamese, right? I will have way more people here clapping and raising hands. Don't forget about that. It's not about English-speaking world only, right? So, and this is what we did for AWA. So, study case. I mean, this is what we did for CrossCurve in AWA. And that's it. So, if you want to connect, this is my Telegram, emails. So, happy to answer all your questions. But again, thanks for organizers for giving me additional minutes. So, thank you very much.
Thank you for your insights from workshop, Mr. Farah. Also, thank you to everyone for joining us at the main stage this morning. We're looking forward to welcoming you to the main stage this afternoon at 1:30 p.m. Regarding lunch, VIP guests will dine in area opposite the Tweeden stage is near VIP 8 room. In addition to the VIP, everyone else will eat in a public area right on the grass field. Thank you.